What you put out is what you're going to get back, and you're going to start feeling that in the month of January. Taurus, sun, moon, and rising. Let's take a look at the month of January and see what's coming in for you, because it's going to be very, very good. Everything you have put out, everything you've been doing, you may feel exhausted, tired, and wondering, when is it my turn? When is things going to turn around? When am I going to hear from the person or that position? Things are getting ready to come in where everything you put out with the Six of Pentacles, you're finally going to get back. Some of you may have been over investing everything, all of your resources, putting too much time into the wrong person, putting too much effort into a business that wasn't going to give back to you, an organization, or even your own business. It's like going in the wrong direction and giving it 110% and saying, wait a minute, nothing's coming back. So right now, as we approach they're showing me right around the 20th, 21st, and 22nd of January, that's when you are going to see through everything. That's when everything is getting ready to turn around. If it hasn't already, that is awesome, but there is going to be more growth in the month of January, and it will continue for you guys all the way through the month of September. So this is a really big year. Remember, the first 6 months are the most important months of this year, where all of your energy, no matter how tired you are, how worn out you are, Taurus, it's time for you to keep on going. Do not give up. Don't quit. Make sure that you are giving to the right people for the right reason. All right. And being okay with whatever the result is, because remember, everything in life is a learning lesson. If you're giving to the wrong people, it will drain you. It'll drain your resources, your time, your energy, your money, all of this. And you guys are really good, normally feeling very secure. But whatever you've been going through over the last 3 years, I'm seeing 2 to 4 years. So over the last few years has really drained you in a number of different ways. So let's take a look at what's really going on. Now, it's important that you watch your sun, moon, and rising sign, but there is a shift coming inside of you where you're going to feel more energy. You're going to feel more excitement. You're going to know you need to take action. You are going to go in the right direction. So let's see what's going on with careers and projects and what you're putting your time and energy in. And then we'll look at family, friends, and of course, a dab on romance. So I hope you guys are doing well through this holiday season. Taurus, this is just going to be a remarkable turnaround. And what I'm seeing is just like exhausted. Okay, like you're really, really exhausted, but yet you have enough vigor in you to keep going, and that is good. You have information coming in when it comes to a career or project, and when I say project, this is anything that you are working on. Some of you, this could be a humanitarian project. You're working on a huge opportunity that will help a lot of people, not just in your local environment, but in the world in general. This is like a global thing that I'm seeing for you. If you've been waiting for the documentation, it is definitely going to come in for those of you who are doing that. Some of you, this is information coming in that's going to help you set up a nice little meetup group where you're going to meet other people who have the same interests that you do. And you're going to be surprised at how many people do, how many people are ready to get back out there. A few years of seclusion, of going through this journey, the spiritual journey that we've been going through, it is definitely time for people to start wanting to interact again, because as we heal, we want to go forward. But again, keeping in mind, giving to the right people. All right. Now, when it comes to an actual career, some of you have made a big decision, and that decision you're going to hear about. You have a brand new opportunity coming in. And this is very good. It's going to come in. It is going to take you by chance. For some of you, I feel you're not even going to expect it. And what I mean is there is a person or a situation going to come in. As you're looking this direction, putting your resume out, interviewing for this, all of a sudden, this comes in. It blows in with the wind. That's exactly what I'm seeing. That's what I'm hearing. If you didn't know it, I hear it over here. I see the visions here, past, present, future. This has not happened, which is why you see my eyes move. I'm guided in these readings, not by the cards, but by the messages that I'm hearing for you. So some of you, this is going to be a government opportunity. It may be a teaching job. You have the Emperor here, and I feel that it's in an organization that is very solid, and you're going to feel like you fit into this unit, okay? The entire company, but definitely the unit that you're going to hear about. The offer comes in the month of January, all right? And it may not be quite as much as you thought, but it will be enough. It'll be what you want, your blessings and prosperity. So this is like starting off on a probationary note, for the next 90 days. If you do this, then we'll give you the raise. Then the bonuses come. Then the promotions come. That's what I see happening with this occurrence. So do not cut yourself short. Make sure that you are reading the information, listening really well, because Mercury is in retrograde still at the time January begins, and it will end, the post season will end right at the 19th, 20th, when we shift into Aquarius season. So that's when you're free and clear. However, if you aren't highly sensitive, it will be about 7 days before that, 5 to 7 days before. A good period, a good time. This information, some of you might be hearing it right around the 1st of January, but whatever it is, it's definitely going to make you feel accomplished again. So whether this is a project or not, what you've been going through is getting ready to change. What you put out, you are moving forward. You're moving past the emotional struggles, the mental imbalance that was going on, just the self-defeating energy that some of you have been dealing with. And again, this has been for a while. Maybe not feeling like the unit you're involved with, the people you're involved with in a work environment, in your project, is actually where you need to be. Now, I will tell you, some of you are going to travel. I see this, you are traveling. I see Africa. Okay, if you are on your way to Africa, if you are on, it could be the Amazon. I see a jungle. Okay. So I definitely clearly see Africa as one of the locations. The other one is a big jungle. That could be the Amazon, a jungle. Okay. You're on the way to a jungle, and it is going to be very good. I feel you're going there to help primarily with children. All right, that is going to be very good. Let's take a look at the people around you, because I feel for a lot of you, there is somebody around you that's been really draining your energy. You may have the job that you like. You may be feeling okay in your financial security and your investments. All right, but this one is more about the people that you're associated with, where things may not be, it's like rocky. It's like a little bit rocky. We're starting off with the King of Wands, and this King of Wands can be a Sagittarius, Leo, or an Aries, where this individual, although they're very charismatic, they have a way of telling you, don't worry about it. Things are going to be fine. Oh, you worried too much. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And it's like we're talking to Taurus, okay? We're talking to you. And it's not that you're a warrior, because normally everything goes well. But when your security in any area of your life is off, that brings in the worry. That brings in the feeling of being defeated, the feeling of not being able to start in a new direction. Yet this person is really doing a change in you. You're going to change. You're not going to worry. Look, there's the card of worry, the icky Nine of Swords. Yeah, I feel that they say things that really affect you, okay? And it's kind of like you're hearing negative information from whoever this individual is. It may very well be a fellow Taurus. For some of you, it can be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius individual, but whatever zodiac sign it is, by the full moon, by the moon phase at the end of the month, that's when you are going to say, that's it, I'm done. You're going to travel. You're going to feel more independent. You are literally going to start a new chapter, with or without them. With or without this person, whoever is telling you all this nonsense, you're either going to put them in their place and they'll come with you, or you're going to put them in their place and you're going to move forward. I see very few of you just moving forward and not saying anything. Those days are long gone. It's like, this is how I feel. This is what happened. And you are going to fix this. And because of that, this sense of freedom is going to come back and around you. And it's going to be very, very positive for you guys. They may have a little bit of hold on your finances, all right? Maybe borrowing money, convincing you to invest your money in something that didn't work. Again, here to try again. I almost get the feeling this individual, what I'm seeing, I keep seeing the words travel salesman. Okay, so I don't mean that travel salespeople are bad people, but back in the day, there were people who would travel around selling things that was always viewed as they would lie, because if they didn't make sales, then they didn't meet their quotas and all of these things. There was a lot of negativity, and I'm talking back in the 70s, early 80s, 90s, and that time frame. So it was a while ago that I'm referring to, but that same concept is coming here, where this person might carry the icky of that, okay, whatever is going on. And that may very well be what they do is sales, and their sales has been up and down, borrowing money from you. But you're going to put things back into place, and you're going to feel this sense of freedom when it comes to this particular person. So good for you, and good riddance. Say good riddance. Let's take a look at your romance right now, Taurus. See what's going on in relationships. If you guys have been going through some toxic situations with your partner, you've been at odds, a lot of wires crossed, your communication has been bad, a lot of quarreling, a lot of battling. With work, you definitely can fix this relationship if you choose to, if you want to. You have the Seven of Pentacles here, and the Seven of Pentacles is saying, look at the conflict that you have with your partner. And if you really look deep, you'll decide whether they're really a devil, okay, or if they are a Capricorn, whatever it is. The unhealthiness about this relationship is actually workable. You've got the Eight of Pentacles. Now, I do feel that some of you will need to go to counseling. I see you going to counseling. You may have already started going to counseling, but they're saying go again, try a different one. They're showing me a woman. I'm sure this is for a specific one or two people. Leave a comment, but they're showing me a woman. By changing to this female counselor, she's going to actually help you and your partner get back on track. Communication up, where the irritating energy that's between the two of you, like, maybe they snap and it really is, stop snapping, but it's like that irritation, whatever it is, however minor or major, this person, whoever it is going to help you. And I do see it as a traditional therapist, a traditional counselor. Now, some of you actually are going to go in a different direction. You're going to consider, is this really worth it? This is a lot of time and energy for me to put into this relationship, and it just isn't working. It's unhealthy for me. It may be affecting your actual health overall in general, definitely your mental health and well-being. So it's time for you to really analyze if this is the right relationship for you, because 2024 is all about making these big changes. This is a major year for a lot of us. Now, it's also about love. So some of you are going to leave this situation, and you're going to be feeling this sense of freedom and independence, where you can pick and choose on how much you interact. And I do see people lining up for you, Taurus. I hope that really helps you see that how much you've grown. Now, for those of you who are single, you're going to meet somebody. I feel you may have already met them in the month of December. This may have been at a Christmas party. Some of you, I see November. Over the holiday season, you may have met this person. Maybe it's New Year's Eve. Whoever this person is going to come back around right around the 15th, the 10th through the 15th. You're going to hear from them or see them again. I don't feel necessarily that this is somebody you have to really consider, but there is a conflict of interest for some of you, because it could be in your work environment. I don't believe they work with you, but they've come into the work environment where you work, wherever you spend your time. If you are not working and you spend your time in the local pub or coffee shop, this is where it is. So it's like coming into your domain. It's like, don't come into my space. But yet you're going to feel like there's something very, they're saying, catchy about this person. As you go forward and get to know them, you're going to feel very excited. They're going to bring back this for some of you, it's been at least 20 years since you felt alive, since you felt like ready to get back out there and try new things and experiment in the dating world, in relationship, romantic relationships overall in general. But there is a change coming, and it may actually lead into a permanent relationship for you. So Taurus, this is really amazing messages where, getting back on track, getting your blessings and prosperity in this month is going to be undeniable. Now, the final message for you, and I pulled a card, but I'll give you the guided message with it. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. And your fear is right here. Your fear is this. This is what you fear, and it may very well be about romance. For some of you, it's in other areas of your life. But the denial of what's going on, that may have been what's holding you back. Remember, in the beginning, we're talking about overgiving, giving to the wrong people. If you couldn't see what you were going through, you're definitely going to see it now. But for a lot of you, you're no longer giving it to anybody. There is no denying it. You will be wise, like you usually are, in giving the right amount to the right people at the right time. Have a wonderful New Year's. Much love.